now I would like to introduce you to a couple of very important exercise concepts. One is using the pelvic floor muscles, and the second is the pelvic curl. We are going to use the deepest layer of the pelvic floor muscles, which is between your sit bones. If you like, sit down with your hands underneath of your sit bones. So first, squeeze the entire bottom until you even rise up a little bit and relax. And squeeze again and relax. I'd like you to do it just to notice that when you squeeze the base of your bottom, the sit bones get drawn towards each other. Now you can take your hands out and now try to do the same thing, but without squeezing the entire bottom. Now only squeeze the muscles of the rectum, just the muscles between your sit bones. Squeeze and feel that the sit bones are still getting a little bit closer to each other. Now, this also depends on the strength of your pelvic floor. If you don't feel much motion there right now, don't worry because it's going to happen. So when you squeeze these muscles, if you could see them, it would look like this. So what we do is we gently pinch those muscles together and lift them up inside the body. Let's try that. Squeezing, feeling that the sit bones move slightly closer to each other and feeling that the muscles lift up inside your body, and then relax. And squeeze and relax. So when you tighten the pelvic floor for the exercises, you never squeeze your entire bottom. You only squeeze the muscles between the sit bones. Always remember this. And no more. We are focusing on the rear side. When you squeeze the rectum, the vagina is also going to squeeze with it together. We can't squeeze them completely separately. That's fine. You just want to focus on the rear side. When you tighten the deepest layer of the pelvic floor, it's going to take tension out of your thighs, knees, and your lumbar. And this is very important for our next concept, the pelvic curl. After you have tightened the pelvic floor, which helped you release tension from your knees, thighs, and lumbar, we are going to curl the pelvis in towards the navel. That is, extending your lower back, pulling the tailbone down, and then curling the pelvic bone in towards your belly button. This is a full pelvic curl, and then you uncurl. When you uncurl, you need to be sure that you don't stick the bum out. You just allow the pelvis to release to its natural position. And now let's try this together. Tighten the pelvic floor and imagine that there is a string tying together your sit bones. Now gently pulling that string forward, upward, and inwards towards the belly button is going to help you to curl the pelvis up directly from the tight pelvic floor. You must keep your lower back and thighs fully relaxed and the crown of the head tall. So this is the pelvic curl. We can do several things with the pelvic curl. We either fully curl in and out as we have practiced. We might curl in and hold the curl, or we might curl in and then add a pulse, pulsing the pelvic bone towards the navel. We always pulse with a 1/16 to 1/4 of an inch range of motion.